For the past 2 weeks or so, I've been feeling really anxious, and I'm not really sure why I feel this way. And the reason why I came in today was, I guess, because I'm hoping that I'll be able to find out why I'm feeling this way with your help.
You said that you are feeling anxious. Is there an upcoming event or something that's going to be coming up in the very near future that could be provoking these feelings?
Actually, yes. For one of my classes, we're supposed to get up in front of the class and do a presentation. And I really don't like doing presentations. I try not to even think about it because it just makes me feel really, really nervous. I get really nervous.
Let's stay with that for a minute. Tell me what it feels like when you are up in front of the class giving a presentation. Describe to me the emotions that you go through.
Right before I get up to give, usually right before I get up in front of a group of people, the anxiety just builds and builds and builds, and usually after a few minutes of being up there, I feel a lot better. I don't feel as anxious. And of course, when I'm prepared for the presentation, it makes it a lot easier on me. So that really helps me to feel better. But it's usually right before I get up where the anxiety is just almost unbearable. I feel, I guess, I don't know, embarrassed to get up. I guess it's a combination of embarrassed and anxious.
What are some of the physical symptoms that you feel in those few minutes before you're about to give up and give a presentation?
Usually, I kind of feel it right here in my gut. It feels like my stomach starts to knot up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would say that's how it feels. Maybe my hands start to tremble a little bit. My hands get sweaty.
How do you feel right now?
Right now, I'm feeling nervous. I feel really nervous right now.
Yeah, I can see that your legs are kind of shaking a little bit. What I want you to do right now is I want you to really exaggerate that movement. So take your legs and really get into that trembling. Like really exaggerate that movement. Yeah, like what you would normally be feeling. Like really, really exaggerate it.
Okay.
Okay, and how does that feel right now to be doing that?
Feels kind of silly. I feel kind of silly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only way I can describe it. I feel kind of silly doing it. I feel embarrassed to do it in front of you.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that you've been bringing your hand to your face a couple times. Can you explain to me what you're trying to do when you do that?
When I do this?
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is just to hide my face.
Okay. So now what I want you to do is I want you to attach a word to this, and take that word and when you're doing it, say it. So what is this? Say, I don't want you to see me. Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah. So you want me to say I?
When you're doing it, I want you to own that feeling.
I don't want you to see me. I am trying to hide.
What are you trying to hide from?
I'm trying to hide from you, from when I'm in front of a group, I'm trying to hide from them. I don't want them to see me. I don't want them to see me screw up. I think that's probably why I get so anxious. I'm scared that if I mess up, I'm afraid that they're gonna laugh at me. I remember in grammar school, I never had a problem with getting up in front of the class. I didn't feel anxious, it was fine. But I remember that, I think it was in junior high, where I got up to do a presentation, and I think I stumbled on my words, and somebody in the class, I remember her name is Maria, she started laughing and she made a comment, and everybody in the class started laughing, and I felt so embarrassed. And I think that kind of scarred me, like, where to this day I have a hard time getting up in front of others without feeling so anxious about it.
Were you ever able to tell Maria what that meant to you or how it made you feel?
No.
No? Okay.
I never had a chance to confront her about it.
So what we're going to do now is I'm going to move this chair over and bring another chair here, and I want you to pretend that Maria is in the chair, and I want you to tell Maria how you felt when she said those things to you.
You know, Maria, that day when I was giving my presentation, I stumbled on my words a little bit, and it was an honest mistake. And when you started laughing and making a comment about it, it really hurt my feelings. Honestly, it really hurt my feelings. I thought it was really insensitive. I feel like you should have known that that's not something that you should do to someone when they're getting up in front of others, trying to give their best, trying to do the best job possible. And, mistakes happen.
Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to sit in this chair and be Maria for a minute and tell you what you've been wanting to hear.
Okay. Rochelle, looking back on that day, I'm really sorry about what happened. I wasn't thinking. It was just an impulse. I wasn't thinking, and I shouldn't have done it. It was my mistake, and I apologize for that. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. I'm really sorry.
Okay, and I want you to go back to this chair. Do you feel any better now?